Good afternoon, beautiful people. Peace, peace, peace. I hope everybody is having a marvelous day. Even though it's kind of chilly as TLC out this bitch, and I got my little chia pet teddy bear syndrome going on, but it's all gravy. Back with another thought that kind of amused me. A lot of these thoughts that I be having kind of amuse me, as usual. Sometimes I know it's so serious right now, we know during this pandemic and stuff, but hopefully I could tell a story about something that'll put a smile or make some of y'all tickle, because I know I can laugh about this shit now, but when it was going on it wasn't funny. You know what I think I've exhausted all of my I think I'll be indifferent to a lot of shit now, because I think I've exhausted all of my dramaticism. I don't think that's a word, but I've been dramatic my whole fucking life, especially, since I was a kid. Anybody in my family, all of my friends, anybody that knows me, especially personally, they will tell you I've always been extremely dramatic. I'm not even going to sit up here and fraud like I was Mr. Super Cool, because I wasn't. I was Gangsta Grills before it was a Gangsta Grills. I was dramatic like a motherfucker. Tell y'all a story. Now, around this time, I was about 14, 15. It's like way before I moved to Philly. I was living in Ocean City, Maryland. I was a homebody. I wanted to stay in the house and be on the computer I was probably making beats or some shit like that. I think my cousins and my little brother and stuff was visiting. I was living with my dad at the time, and everybody left, and for some reason I wanted to stay in the crib, probably to make beats and shit. So I'm there by myself and everything is cool. I'm used to catching cramps like in my legs here and there. It feels excruciating, but I'm used to it. But this particular day, I caught a cramp in both legs, right? I caught a cramp in both legs, and this was like no other. For some reason, this particular day, I just couldn't hang, So I catch a cramp, right, in both of my legs, right, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do the usual routine, right? I'm gonna stand up, do what I usually do, stand up, walk it off, everything gonna be cool. 2 or 3 minutes of agonizing pain in my legs while I'm trying to walk, and eventually I'll be cool. But you know what Mike Tyson said? Everybody got a plan until they get punched in their mouth. And that's what happened to me. Figuratively, but not literally. I stood up and fell right the fuck out. Right in the middle of the floor. Legs was killing me, and I'm just doing the whole episode, the whole thing, showing up, hollering and screaming. It's like, I'm so glad nobody saw that, because I know for a fact my goofy ass would have been on World Star. All that fucking hollering, I'm hollering and screaming. I'm pleading to God, I'm begging for God. I start trying to repent immediately. I'm like, oh my God, whatever I did, please make it stop. I'm so sorry. I'm like, because I'm thinking, for me to be in this predicament, this excruciating pain, I'm by myself. Nobody's here to help me. I had to be did something. I know I did something. So I'm just going off, nobody's hearing me, and I'm like, yo, nobody fucking hears this shit, I start to think about, all right, I should try to crawl to the other side of the room and get the phone to try to call the ambulance. It really felt that serious at the time, and then I'm like, fuck, that shit is all the way on the other side of the room. So a couple minutes later, I start to calm down or whatever, and I guess I start to accept my fate. I'm like, you know what? Everything just get real somber. I'm like, you know what? This is the end. This is probably the end. This is the end of the movie. The credits about to start rolling. I'm probably gonna die right here, right now, and nobody's gonna know how or what or nothing. Ain't nothing you could do. Nobody know nothing. You just dead. That's it. I will never forget that, And of course, eventually the pain subsided, but just I I can laugh about the shit now, but when it was going on, that shit was not funny. That was a very dramatic experience for me. I'm so glad nobody saw that shit. You know, oh my God, man, I could probably tell y'all some fucking stories about my dramatic ass, but I just was thinking of that. This don't really coincide with the pandemic, but I guess I'm just kind of basing like that analogy off of the panic that's going on. Just to warm people up a little bit. I know people are going crazy right now and panicking, but this is just one of my crazy ass thoughts that amuse me, just like everything else that I think about that kind of amuse me. Or maybe I'm just retarded. I don't fucking know. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Don't get in no trouble. Don't get in no bullshit. Stay out the way. Stay optimistic. Stay positive. Stay creative. Stay productive. Stay prosperous. And that's about it. And I'll check y'all later. Till next time. Pop. 1.